Think you know the Sunshine State? Think again. Beyond the theme parks and beaches lies a world that feels like a different planet. We're talking about the only place on Earth where panthers prowl the swamps, rockets launch to Mars, and lightning strikes twice, literally. From buried pirate treasure to the shark-toothed capital of the world, we are breaking down 35 mind-bending facts that prove Florida is the wildest state in the U.S. Buckle up and stay till the end, because some of these facts sound like science fiction, but they are 100% real. Fact 35. Florida is the flattest state in the continental United States. Its highest point, Britton Hill, is only 345 feet above sea level, and much of the state is close to sea level. This flat terrain has shaped Florida's agriculture, waterways, and urban planning, but also makes it vulnerable to flooding and hurricanes. Fact 34. Here's a remarkable piece of history. Miami is the only U.S. city founded by a woman, Julia Tuttle. In the late 19th century, she persuaded railroad magnates to extend the railroad to the area, helping Miami grow into the vibrant city we know today. Often called the Mother of Miami, her vision transformed a small settlement into a major metropolis and cultural hub. Fact 33. Florida is home to the Everglades, the largest subtropical wetland in North America, covering over 1.5 million acres. It's home to unique wildlife like alligators, manatees, and hundreds of bird species. The Everglades are also critical for water filtration, flood control, and preserving biodiversity, making it one of Florida's most valuable natural treasures. Fact 32. Florida is the leading producer of oranges in the U.S., responsible for roughly 70% of the nation's supply. Orange juice is practically a Florida signature, and citrus groves are a common sight across the state. Citrus farming is not only vital for the economy, but it's also a key part of Florida's culture, with festivals, tours, and local markets celebrating this sweet fruit. Fact 31. Florida is prone to sinkholes due to its limestone bedrock and water table. Florida's unique geology makes it prone to sinkholes. The state sits atop limestone bedrock, which slowly dissolves when water flows through it, creating underground cavities. When the ground above collapses, a sinkhole forms, sometimes dramatically. While they can be dangerous, sinkholes are a reminder of Florida's dynamic geology and natural forces at work. Fact 30. Florida is a space exploration hub, home to NASA's Kennedy Space Center. Florida is at the forefront of space exploration. The Kennedy Space Center on the East Coast has been the launching point for nearly every U.S. manned space mission, including Apollo moon missions. NASA's presence has made Florida a global leader in aerospace technology. Visitors can tour the center, see historic rockets, and even watch live launches, making space exploration accessible and exciting. Fact 29. Florida is nicknamed the lightning capital of the United States, experiencing around 1.2 million lightning strikes every year. Summer thunderstorms are common, especially in Central Florida. Lightning safety is a big deal, and many homes and outdoor areas are designed to protect against it. Despite the danger, the dramatic storms are also part of Florida's natural beauty and energy. Fact 28. Florida's state reptile, the American alligator, is an impressive creature that can live up to 50 years in the wild. Alligators are found in freshwater habitats like swamps, rivers, and lakes throughout the state. They play a crucial role in the ecosystem, keeping populations of prey in check and creating water holes used by other wildlife. Florida takes pride in protecting this iconic species, which has made a remarkable recovery from near extinction. Fact 27. Florida is home to the largest population of panthers in the United States. These elusive big cats primarily live in southern Florida, in forests and swamps. Once nearly extinct, the population has slowly rebounded thanks to conservation efforts. The Florida panther is a symbol of wildlife conservation success, and seeing one in the wild is extremely rare and special. Fact 26. The Florida manatee can weigh over 1,000 pounds and is nicknamed the sea cow. These gentle giants can weigh over 1,000 pounds, yet they feed mainly on seagrass. Manatees are slow-moving and peaceful, making them a favorite for wildlife enthusiasts. Florida has several manatee sanctuaries where people can safely observe these incredible creatures in their natural habitat. Fact 25. Florida was the first U.S. territory to welcome European settlers, with St. Augustine founded in 1565. This makes St. Augustine the oldest continuously inhabited European established city in the continental U.S. Spanish explorers left their mark on Florida's culture, architecture, and place names. Today, St. Augustine preserves its historic streets, forts, and traditions, giving visitors a glimpse into early American history. Fact 24. Florida officially became a U.S. state in 1845, making it the 27th state to join the Union. Before statehood, Florida was a U.S. territory after being acquired from Spain in 1821. Its journey to statehood shaped its unique mix of Southern, Caribbean, and Spanish influences, which are still visible today. Fact 23. Florida gets its name from the Spanish term La Florida, which means land of flowers. Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de Leon named it during his 1513 voyage in spring, when Florida's land was covered with vibrant flowers. The name perfectly captures the state's lush landscapes, subtropical vegetation, and bright flora that bloom all year round. Fact 22. Here's a fun one. Florida has a town called Boca Grande, which literally translates from Spanish as Big Mouth. Located on Gasparillo Island, this small town is famous for fishing, historic homes, and beautiful beaches. Despite its name, Boca Grande is peaceful and charming, attracting tourists looking for a quieter Florida getaway. Fact 21. Florida is a paradise for thrill seekers. It's home to the largest collection of theme parks in the world, including Disney World, Universal Studios, and SeaWorld. Walt Disney World alone covers over 25,000 acres, almost the size of San Francisco. Millions of visitors from around the globe flock to Florida every year to experience its rides, shows, and magical attractions. These parks aren't just fun, they're a major part of Florida's economy and culture. Fact 20. Florida is known for Florida Man news stories. You've probably seen it online. Florida Man does something bizarre. Florida is famous for its strange and sometimes hilarious news stories. From alligators in pools to unexpected adventures, the phrase Florida Man has become a cultural meme. While funny, these stories highlight Florida's wild weather, wildlife, and unique laws that can lead to some truly unexpected events. Fact 19. Here's a quirky fact. Florida is home to the Roe River, officially recognized as the shortest river in the world, stretching only 201 feet. The river connects Giant Springs to the Missouri River, but the Florida namesake highlights just how much fun geography can be. It's a reminder that Florida isn't just about big beaches and tall buildings. Sometimes the tiniest natural wonders are worth noticing. Fact 18. Bird lovers, take note. Florida has over 500 species of birds, making it a true haven for birdwatchers. From the tropical flamingos in the south to migratory songbirds in the north, the diversity is incredible. The Everglades, mangroves, and wetlands provide perfect habitats for both rare and common species. Florida hosts annual bird festivals and attracts enthusiasts from all over the world. Fact 17. Golf lovers rejoice. Florida has over 1,200 golf courses, more than any other U.S. state. From world-class resorts in Palm Beach to public courses in Tampa, there's a course for every skill level. The state's sunny weather and flat terrain make it perfect for year-round golfing. Golf tourism is a huge industry here, attracting visitors from all over the world. Fact 16. Florida is the only place in the world where alligators and crocodiles coexist naturally. Alligators prefer freshwater environments like rivers and swamps, while crocodiles live in saltwater areas like southern coastal regions. Both species are fascinating to watch, but remember, always keep your distance in the wild. This coexistence is a testament to Florida's diverse and thriving ecosystems. Fact 15. Florida's beaches are nesting grounds for 16 endangered species of sea turtles. Every year, thousands of turtles come ashore to lay eggs on Florida's sandy beaches. Conservation programs help protect these turtles and their hatchlings from predators and human interference. Loggerhead green and leatherback turtles are just a few of the species that make Florida their home. Protecting these creatures is vital for the health of Florida's coastal ecosystems. Fact 14. Long before European explorers arrived, Florida was home to the Calusa people, one of the most sophisticated Native American tribes in North America. The Calusa were skilled fishermen, engineers, and builders, creating canals and wooden structures along the coast. They controlled large parts of southwest Florida and had complex political and social systems. Today, their legacy is preserved through archaeological sites and artifacts across the state. Fact 13. Florida's history is a story of changing rulers. Over the centuries, it has been under Spanish, British, and U.S. control. Spain first colonized it, then Britain took control in the 18th century, before returning it to Spain. Finally, in 1821, Florida became a U.S. territory and later a state. This layered history is reflected in architecture, culture, and place names across the state today. Fact 12. Florida is famously nicknamed the Sunshine State, a title officially adopted in 1970. The nickname highlights Florida's sunny climate, which makes it a top destination for tourists and retirees. Sunshine isn't just weather. It's part of Florida's identity, from theme parks and beaches to outdoor sports and agriculture. Fact 11. Florida has a unique phenomenon called glass beaches. These beaches are covered in smooth, polished pieces of glass, created over decades as ocean waves eroded discarded bottles and glass debris. Walking along a glass beach feels like stepping on nature's own mosaic, a blend of history and artistry shaped by the sea. Fact 10. In 1924, Florida became part of history as the site of the first commercially recorded meteorite fall in the U.S. Meteorites are fragments from space that survive the journey through Earth's atmosphere. This event highlighted Florida's unique connection to both space and science, long before modern space exploration began. Meteorites from this fall are still studied by scientists today. Fact 9. Florida is a leading producer of citrus fruits, particularly oranges and grapefruit. The state produces about 70% of all U.S. oranges, making orange juice a staple for Americans everywhere. Citrus farming supports local economies and is deeply woven into Florida's identity, with festivals, tours, and fresh products year-round. Fact 8. Florida is prone to sinkholes due to its limestone bedrock and water table. These occur when underground cavities collapse, sometimes dramatically altering the landscape. While they can be dangerous, sinkholes are also a reminder of Florida's dynamic geology and the forces of nature shaping the state. Fact 7. Coral reefs off Florida's coast are the third largest in the world. Florida isn't just amazing above water. Its coral reefs are the third largest in the world, after Australia's Great Barrier Reef and Belize's Barrier Reef. Stretching along the Florida Keys, these reefs are home to thousands of marine species. They protect the coastline from storms and provide incredible opportunities for snorkeling and scuba diving. Florida's coral reefs are considered a marine treasure, vital for biodiversity and tourism. Fact 6. Florida contains the largest subtropical wilderness in North America. Florida is home to the largest subtropical wilderness in North America, the Everglades, covering over 1.5 million acres. It's a unique mix of wetlands, marshes, and forests. Known as the River of Grass, the Everglades is essential for filtering water, preventing floods, and providing habitat for countless species. Kayakers, nature enthusiasts, and researchers flock here to explore this untouched paradise. Fact 5. Florida has over 30,000 lakes and 1,700 rivers. Finally, did you know Florida is home to over 30,000 lakes and more than 1,700 rivers? These waterways provide freshwater habitats, recreation for boating and fishing, and are essential for agriculture and communities. Lake Okeechobee, the largest in Florida, is nearly 730 square miles, making it the second largest freshwater lake entirely within the U.S. Whether it's kayaking down a river or fishing in a lake, Florida's water is a key part of its charm. Fact 4. Florida is home to the Everglades. Florida is home to the Everglades, the largest subtropical wilderness in the U.S. This unique ecosystem spans over 1.5 million acres of wetlands and marshes. It's famous for alligators, manatees, and a huge variety of birds, as well as its sawgrass marshes and slow-moving waters. The Everglades are sometimes called the River of Grass and are crucial for Florida's biodiversity and water supply. Fact 3. Florida is mostly flat, with its highest point only 345 feet. Unlike many other states, Florida is remarkably flat. Its highest point, Britton Hill, rises just 345 feet above sea level, making it the lowest high point of any U.S. state. This flat landscape is part of what allows for Florida's famous swamps, wetlands, and sprawling beaches. It also means Florida is vulnerable to hurricanes and rising sea levels. Fact 2. Florida has the longest coastline in the contiguous U.S. Florida's coastline stretches over 1,300 miles, making it the longest in the contiguous United States. That's longer than California, Texas, and New York combined. From the white sandy beaches of the Gulf Coast to the rocky shores of the Atlantic, this coastline is a paradise for tourists, surfers, and marine life alike. Fact 1. Florida is the only state with both a panhandle and a peninsula. Florida is geographically unique in the United States because it's the only state with both a panhandle and a peninsula. The panhandle stretches westward along the Gulf of Mexico, while the peninsula reaches south between the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf. This geography gives Florida a diverse coastline and a mix of cultural influences, from southern charm in the panhandle to tropical vibes in the peninsula. So there you have it, 5 more incredible facts about Florida. From unique geology and the flattest landscapes to historic cities and vast wetlands, and of course its famous oranges, the Sunshine State continues to amaze. Florida is truly a state of natural wonders, rich history, and vibrant culture.